YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Keezy. It ain't easy being Keezy, and in today's video, we're gonna be comparing UNIQLO denim to Zara denim, and I've already done a previous video on this topic, except I did the H&M to Zara, and I think in that video, the Zara did better than the H&M, so I think to stack up against UNIQLO, we are gonna compare Zara and UNIQLO today because they have some pretty close comparative pricing pants that are also look almost identical. So with that being said, let's talk about it. Alright, so I have to talk about a couple of the comparison parameters that we're going to give. Now the first parameter I'm going to give you is that we're going to go on price. These pants that I purchased, whether it is from Zara or UNIQLO, are within the price range of about $50 to $70. And I think that price range is fair, and it's a fair comparison. Anything over 70 bucks at that point, I think your expectations might get a little bit higher, but anything lower than 50 bucks, then our expectations kind of like go out the window. The other parameter that I've chose is that I tried my best to pick out the closest fade in denim, and these are not ripped denims. This is just like your basic average faded denim, almost kind of looks like dad pants. I know that Zara and UNIQLO both do distressed denim as well, but we are not doing distressed denim today. We are just doing faded denim. I will admit that these washes are not necessarily the same color. Maybe on camera they look the same color, but in real life, the Zara is a little bit lighter than the UNIQLO one. It was a little tough to like match up exactly the same fade. And I will say sometimes from time to time, if you walk into a UNIQLO store, you walk into a Zara store, it almost looks identical. This is as close as I could have gotten with these fades, so bear with me. And the other disclaimer I'm also going to give, I tried my best to buy my own true to size, which I technically am like a true to size 33, but I ended up getting the 32 in both sizes. So the Zara denim, I got 32, and the UNIQLO denim, I also got 32. But I am excited to see what the comparison is, because why pay $70 compared to 50 bucks if it's literally the exact same thing? Or you could be paying $50 because it really equates to a $50 pair of pants, and then the $70 pair of pants really kind of gives you an extra punch. But we're gonna find out towards the end of this video. Okay, so if you haven't watched my previous comparison, I'd highly recommend for you to do so because I'm kind of going over some of the same comparisons with these pair of pants too. Now, the last time I did H&M did a really bad job because a lot of the stitching was kind of off. Much of the quality of the H&M pants kind of came to no surprise that it just really wasn't that good. Just stacking these up against each other, this pair right here in the front is the UNIQLO pair. This pair in the back here is the Zara pair. Both pairs have labeling on their buttons. This is Zara, of course. You can see that correctly. It says Zara all around the outsides of the button there. And then if you look at UNIQLO, it says UNIQLO pretty big on the buttons. Last time when we compared the H&M one, it literally had like nothing on there. It said and denim, whatever that meant. Even on these parts of the hardware of the pants too, it also says some branding as well. Of course, goes the same for Zara. These small little tiny details don't always matter so much, but it's kind of nice to know. Now, the Zara pair does come with this little detail here. It's like a pleather detail. I'm pretty sure this is probably not real leather. Knowing Zara, it's probably pleather. On the UNIQLO pair, it doesn't really come with anything. I'm sure they could have. I wouldn't doubt that UNIQLO would do something like that, but I guess maybe for this style pair of pants, they didn't decide to do so. The previous pair of Zara denim actually had a triple stitch around the back side and on the front side on the black pair of skinny denim. It doesn't look like this faded pair does it, so I guess it depends on which pair it is. But I am a little surprised because this pair is 70 bucks. I mean, a $70 pair of pants compared to a $70 or a $60 pair of skinny jeans from Zara came triple stitched, but then this one is not triple stitched. Whether or not that makes a huge difference, only probably if you're doing like a ton of like action sports or something like that. If you're like a skater or you do some like super aggressive working in your pants, maybe it might matter, but I don't think it really matters for this pair of pants, especially if it's just an everyday. I think you get my point. So as far as UNIQLO goes, they do single stitch. So it's a single stitch up front that you can see here, single stitch in the back, double stitched right here. Zara does double stitch in the front and double stitch on the back. And UNIQLO being about $50 pants, maybe because it's cheaper, they did that whole single stitch thing. I'm not sure, or maybe they just wanted to have this kind of like more of like a minimalism look to the UNIQLO pair. I don't know, it's hard to say. So you're probably wondering about price and whether or not these were costed the same. They actually were not the same. UNIQLO pair is $49.90, which is about 50 bucks. If you look at the Zara pair, it is about $70, $69.90, which is a little bit more expensive for your like average denim. I think in today's times, depending on what store you go to, you can definitely get a decent pair of pants for about 40 to 50 bucks, maybe even cheaper than that if it's on sale. I know Forever 21 just went bankrupt and they've been running a whole bunch of sales. I think some people are getting their pants for like 7 bucks, 10 bucks. Whether or not it stacks up to something like this, I'm not sure. Alright, we're gonna try on the Zara pair first, see how comfortable it is. Okay, so this is the Zara pair that actually doesn't fit half bad. Just like your normal slim fit. It is a little tight up top, but I think after with the stretch will probably come out a little bit better. They're not bad for some slim jeans. And if I go like this, the stretch is pretty good. That 2% elastic is pretty nice. I can even squat. It feels pretty good, pretty comfortable. Okay, so now let's try on the UNIQLO pair and see how comfortable it is. Okay, so UNIQLO is even tighter than the, wow, I can't even button it. Wait, let's try to button it. Oh, that's tight. Keep in mind, these are both the same size. This is a 32-2, a lot slimmer on the leg. That's what it looks like anyway. Maybe on camera, it's really hard to tell. But boy, there is no give up here. There's nothing, it's super tight, not very comfortable. These are kind of riding up on me right now. My boxers are kind of getting crunched up. As far as squat test goes, kind of tight. Not even kind of tight, it's very tight. The spandex is there. The spandex doesn't feel like there's as much spandex in here than there is in the Zara pair. I don't know why, maybe because these are tighter, but they're the same size. But they're definitely fitting more like a 31 or a 30 at the moment. I probably have to go a size up in these items. Now moving on from that, these are both zipper denim here. This one is also zipper denim as well. Checking the stitching, just that kind of goes on the inside of the pants. On the UNIQLO pair looks fine, but then once you flip over to Zara, it does get like a little bit sloppy from time to time, and sometimes you see this kind of stuff, which is kind of surprising though, because you know, this is a more expensive pair of pants than this, but I guess maybe in some comparisons, price doesn't always equate quality. But again, sometimes Zara, from time to time, depending on the pair that you buy, they're gonna have a little bit of like hiccups, little mishaps, a little bit of stuff with quality control that could be a little bit different than buying a pair of UNIQLOs. Now, doing the mashup with the tags up top here, tags actually have been stitched on very well on both of them. The UNIQLO one and going on to the Zara one is not bad too. But again, these are like, you know, smaller details of just like small branding stuff that either you can appreciate or not appreciate. And some people just really don't even care about any of that stuff, right? They just want to make sure that their pants are functional. Now, I know this next comparison is a little strange because they're kind of two different washes, but I tried my best to match up the different washes compared to the other. On the UNIQLO pair, if you see here on the pocket, they did kind of like frail it up a little bit here, and they kind of made it a little bit more distressed, kind of gave it a little bit more detail. But on the Zara pair, they did not do that at all. But again, just keep in mind that that comparison is more on the style of pair of pants. I have seen Zara pants before that do a little bit more distressing on the outsides and stuff like that, whether it be here or right here, or maybe even on the side of the pants, especially if it is a pants that has a whole bunch of holes, but you get the point. Another thing that also sticks out is that Zara always puts these leather patches onto their denim. Always done pretty nicely, and it, you know, has these little smaller details here as well. And they also like emboss their logo on this like pleather, whatever material that this is. But the UNIQLO pair, it is blank. It doesn't have anything. Another thing that Zara does that's kind of impressive is that on a lot of their pants, they put this little metal piece that you see right here too. And again, flipping back to UNIQLO, there's nothing. As far as pocket design goes, I know there's a lot of brands that are out there that you could do a lot of comparisons with this particular fade of denim, which kind of looks like basically just like dad faded denim. But sometimes, you know, some companies put their own logo on the back, but Zara always puts this like little line here. To my assumption, they basically either had to cut that to make two pieces for the pocket itself, which either could drive up the cost or what have you. But on all their pair of pants, they always have this cut here. And if we flip over to the UNIQLO pair, as you can see, there is no design on their pants. Actually, if you happen to see any of their pair of pants for men, you're probably not going to see any kind of like signature design. And I'm not saying that this is signature. I know Zara does this, but you probably find other brand names out there that also do something very similar to this too. But I do notice that Zara does that for all of their pants. As for UNIQLO, they leave it blank. Okay, the next question I have is where are both of these pairs of pants made? Starting with UNIQLO, a very nice and neat tag tells you all the information right here. It says made in Bangladesh. For the Zara pair, it is made in Turkey. But anyways, regardless of where it's from, I'm not surprised about Zara being made in Turkey. I am a little surprised about the UNIQLO being made in Bangladesh. Not that I thought that this denim was made in Japan, because now that I'm thinking about it, that doesn't make sense for UNIQLO to be made in Japan, right? Because it would cost way too much for the denim to be made in Japan. Now, as far as material goes, the UNIQLO pair comes in at 98% cotton and 2% spandex. And for the Zara pair, I can't find it. It doesn't say where the ratio of material is. These tags are really confusing. For whatever reason, Zara has their tag in like 20 different languages, and UNIQLO doesn't even, it literally only has English on UNIQLO. Yeah, I'm gonna conclude that I can't find it, and it's not in here, which is weird. I thought I would just be able to find that really fast. I'm going to take a wild guess though. My wild guess is that it's got to be 98% cotton, 2% spandex. Now, I know I talked about the material that they chose, and you would think that the fit and the type of stretch would be pretty much the same thing. I gotta say, the UNIQLO pair doesn't feel as if it has as much stretch as the Zara pair. When you put it on, maybe because it feels tighter, maybe that's what it is. Even when I like move around and I like, you know, pretend like I'm doing like a bend down, squat down, this stretch in the UNIQLO pair doesn't feel like the Zara pair. Maybe Zara has more stretch in it, I don't know, because again, we can't find it on the label. It doesn't say it anywhere that I can see on the pair of pants, so we're just kind of taking a wild guess here. But when you hold up the pair of pants and you do this, comparing the two, they literally feel like the same thing, but once you put it on, it's a kind of a different story. Now, talking a little bit about sizing. Now, the Zara pair in a size 32 waist, 32 length, fits pretty damn good for a pair of slim jeans. And even if I sag the pants a little bit, which I naturally do anyway, compared to UNIQLO. UNIQLO is very hard for me to button them. I didn't think that was going to be the case. Not only that, after buttoning them, the crotch does feel like a little bit higher than the Zara pair, and also they just feel tighter. The waist feels tighter, the legs feel tighter, everything about it feels tighter. I would most likely try my best to bump up to a 33, maybe even a 34 if they don't even make the odd sizes. If they only make even sizes, I'd probably try to bump up to a 34. But for the sake of this video, I had to do the comparison between what potentially could have been my true to size, which is like 32 to 33 sizing. But again, Zara fit a lot better and more comfortable than the UNIQLO pair in my TTS. Okay, so of course at the end of this video, I have to decide on which one to go with. And I'm surprising myself on this one. I thought that I would like the UNIQLO pair more than I would like the Zara pair, but that is not the case. I actually like the Zara pair more than I like this UNIQLO pair. Now, I don't think that there was another stackable difference of price to go to UNIQLO and buy a $70 pair of pants. I don't remember walking in there and finding a pair of pants in there for $70. Everything in there is kind of relatively more affordable than buying Zara. I know more affordable really means just like $20 extra. But again, I think the most expensive thing I saw in there was probably like a $60 pair of pants, but it just wasn't, the material wasn't stacking up and the fit was not stacking up to compare it to something like this. But again, I just always remember that I paid $20 more on the Zara pair than I did UNIQLO, and maybe that could be the difference. But as we know, for fast fashion houses, when they make this stuff, who knows how exactly they price point it. I mean, it could be, what if it's from like the same factory and we have no idea? Or maybe the fabrics are from the same factory and they just get assembled in two different places, and you know, in that way it could be similar. Probably reason why these kind of like feel very similar as a pair of pants, I'm not sure. And now that I'm making this, ironically, now I want to make more. I might want to maybe compare some of their jackets, maybe compare some of their flannels. So with that being said, closing this video out, make sure you guys and girls keep it locked right here for all your latest information from music, fashion to culture. It is your boy. That was a mouthful. I'm out. Peace. Oh, yep. That's some good stretch right. That's that good 2% spandex right there, son. Crazy, boy.